Okay, so now that I finished pricing and tagging the pieces, my new pieces for tonight, now I'm going to go through and choose what I want to put out as well. So that's the process that I go through. Oh, hello, Tabitha. This is a process that I go through before every show because with things that sell, um, you know, and seasons, anyway, it's just my process. I'm sure everybody has their own. And I think I can do this while I tell you a story. So let's see if I can do that. And what story to tell you? Well, let's see. I could tell you the story of Tabitha. This is Tabitha, by the way. She sleeps on my work table a lot. I think she likes sleeping on the crystals. Anyway, so I will tell you the story of Tabitha. This process, so what I do is I go through everything. This is not my total inventory, but I go through what I've taken out and used over the last couple months. I make two piles. I make a pile of, actually, I guess 3 piles. Maybes, not going to put out today, and definitely going to put out today. So, this is my not putting out today. And this is my maybe pile. And these are not going out. And so the ones that I'm definitely not putting out today are more fall colors. So because it's spring, we are just going to stay away from the fall colors. So the Tabitha story. I moved to Denver back in 2010 from California, from Southern California. This is a definitely showing pile. This is a maybe, and that's a maybe. Okay. And I packed up a U-Haul. I sold my car, packed up my U-Haul, drove the U-Haul with my 2 cats, Little Boy and Mimi, and we drove to Denver. And Little Boy was 15 years old when we moved. And a couple of years later, he passed away at the ripe old age of 17, which is fairly old for a cat. And Mimi, who I rescued as well, because I rescued Tabitha. When little boy died, let's see. When little boy died, Mimi was very lonely. And so I waited a few months so I could mourn little boy. And I went to the Dem Friends League in Denver. And I had gone online before and looked at several kitties. So I knew which ones I wanted to take a look at when I went there. And so one by one, they brought me these kitties. And I think Tabitha was, what were you? I think she was like the second kitty. And the minute they brought her in, she just came up to me, and I was sitting on the floor, and she just came up, got in my lap, curled up, snuggled up, started purring, making biscuits. And I immediately fell in love. And so we sat in there for a few minutes. And when the attendant came back to take her and bring me the next kitty, I said, I'm done. I want this one. This one's mine. And so we packed her up and I brought her home. And that night, and you know, when you're introducing a new cat into your home, you have to do it fairly slowly so that the kitties can get used to each other. So Tabitha was in my bedroom, and are you having fun? And Mimi was in the rest of the house, and so they could smell each other through the door. But that night, Tabitha got on top of my head, and that's where she slept. And to this day, so it's 2023, I got her in 2013, so I've had her 10 years. She's a baby. So she still sleeps, not on top of my head, but she sleeps beside me, which I love, by the way. Hi, that's my husband. What do you think? That's rainbow fluorite, so those are springy colors. Maybe I should put that out. So I think I'm not going to put this one out. And yeah, I'll do the greens and springies. Okay. So where was I in the Tabitha story? Oh yeah, so she still sleeps with me, but I also have 2 more rescue kitties. I have Spike, who's sleeping, And then I have Victor. And Victor, I don't know where Victor is, but he's my Russian blue. I'm getting confused. Okay, this goes in this pile. And so they all basically sleep with me throughout the night. Victor tends to sleep down by my legs, between my knees and my ankles, and Spike curls up. Hello. Spike curls up behind my knee or by my hip. Well, are you having so much fun, Tabitha? Okay, so the autumn colors are done. And I'm going to keep the Charoite and the Butter Jasper out because those are spring colors. And I think I'm going to keep this one out too. That's Labradorite and Rose Quartz, so that's springy. The darker ones I'm going to leave. And I'm going to do all of these, I think. Yeah. So in my display, you know, I have my busts that I display on, but I also have a stand that I made, like a T-bar. And so I put things like this on the T-bar. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave these out for that. And they're all in the same color spectrum range, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so that's done. That was easy. I like it when it's easy. And okay, we are doing the chokers. And all of these chokers that I just made, these are all concrete and crystals and foil and then resin coated. They're on 16-inch braided leather with magnetic clasps. So I just did these. We'll see how they do at the market. And then I'm going to do all of my pins that I made. These are also concrete. That's got amethyst and amazonite. They're all different. Like here's one I did. That's just got the foil and I paint the concrete with ink. Trying to find my favorite one to show you. That's my favorite one. That's carnelian and emerald and peridot, but it's got some twigs in there. Okay, so these are definites, and oh, you gotta see this one. really see the color, but it's a beautiful purple and green with foil. This is recycled glass. It's like a deep turquoise or deep ocean blue. Anyway, that's going. I think I'm going to do this even though it's a darker color. It's just a really pretty choker, so that's going to go there. Okay, so those are all going. We know that. And then we know, okay, now I got to get out my second box. This is all my recycled glass. So I know that I'm going to put all of this out. Look at how cool that is. I like it doubled. Okay. Recycled glass is going. I don't know what this is from. I've gotta, okay. I have to think of a story to tell you. Oh, that's probably from the one that I sold. I think I'm going to put that one out too. That is multicolored agate, and they're rough cut, raw, and I've put some tourmaline and labradorite in between, but that goes with the color scheme for spring. Okay, so let's transfer these. I gotta show you this. So I really love those together. This has got Peruvian yellow opal and recycled glass, but I love that color combination. Okay, so this is good. We are moving along. Okay, I think I can put one more. I'm not putting those out today. And I'm definitely putting those out. That's amethyst purple springtime color. Definitely putting that one out. Oh my. Okay. So this is Hubei turquoise. Gonna definitely put that one out. I think I put that one out too. That's indicolite with or blue tourmaline. That's a Roman glass pendant. Okay. Definitely have to do some pink. That's kunzite and pearl. And then, okay. I need to take a break, so we'll come back to this later. Okay. I'm caught.